the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in the binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No mic, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune and turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. In shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go.
Thomas Sebeok (1920–2001) was a Hungarian-born American polymath, linguist, and a pivotal figure in the field of semiotics, the study of signs and symbols. He is widely recognized as a founder of biosemiotics, which extends the study of communication beyond human language to encompass all living organisms, coining the term zoosemiotics to focus on animal communication. Sebeok's transdisciplinary work also notably included contributing to the design of long-term warning messages for nuclear waste sites, aiming to communicate hazards to civilizations millennia in the future. Thomas Sebeok was born in Budapest, Hungary, on November 9, 1920. He attended the prestigious Fazery Gymnasium, known for educating notable figures like John von Neumann and Eugene Wigner. At 16, he briefly studied at Magdalene College, Cambridge University, before immigrating to the United States in 1937. Thomas Sebeok's 1942 paper, An Examination of the Austro-Asiatic Language Family, published in the journal Language, serves as a clear testament to his early and rigorous grounding in linguistic scholarship. This academic work meticulously analyzes the Austro-Asiatic language family, a significant group of languages primarily found throughout Southeast Asia and extending into parts of South Asia. For a budding scholar, the publication of such a detailed and sophisticated study indicates a profound engagement with the principles of comparative linguistics and the intricate task of language classification, which were central to linguistic inquiry during that period. The paper effectively showcases Sebeok's strong analytical abilities in dissecting and understanding the complex structural relationships between various languages within a family. He earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Chicago in 1941, and then went on to receive both his master's 1943 and doctorate 1945 from Princeton University, where he specialized in Oriental languages and civilizations. While at Princeton, he also commuted to Columbia University to further his linguistic studies under the tutelage of Roman Jakobson, who supervised his dissertation on Finnish and Hungarian case systems. In 1943, Sebeok joined Indiana University, initially to help manage the Army's specialized training program in foreign languages during World War II, a role that began his lifelong association with the institution. In 1944, Thomas Sebeok co-authored Linguistics and the Age and Area Hypothesis with the distinguished linguist Giuliano Bonfante, a paper that significantly explores an interdisciplinary concept within linguistics. The article specifically investigates the age and area hypothesis, a principle originally derived from biology, which posits that a wider geographical spread of a particular feature often correlates with its greater antiquity. Within the linguistic context, Sebeok and Bonfante examined how this hypothesis could be applied to understand patterns of language change and diffusion, while also critically assessing its limitations. This early collaboration clearly demonstrates Sebeok's budding interest in the intersection of linguistics with anthropology, as he explored how both geographical distribution and historical development profoundly influence the evolution and patterning of linguistic features. In 1947, co-authoring with Hungarian ethnographer Bela Gunda, Sebeok explored work and cult among the Hungarian peasants, meticulously documenting traditional work practices and the associated religious rituals. This collaboration highlighted his interdisciplinary approach, demonstrating how symbolic practices are woven into daily life and contribute to a culture's understanding. 2 years later, in 1949, his solo article A New Collection of Hungarian Folk Tales further solidified his dedication to folklore studies, introducing new material that enriched the scholarly understanding of Hungarian oral traditions and emphasized his commitment to preserving and analyzing the underlying structures of cultural narratives. In the same year, collaborating with Evelyn Lane, he delved into the Shir Emi's folk song, a Soviet viewpoint, critically examining how the folk songs of the Shir Emi's Mari people, a Finno-Ugric group in Russia, were studied and interpreted within the Soviet academic and political landscape. This particular piece revealed his keen awareness of the interplay between culture, politics, and traditional expressive forms, showcasing his nuanced understanding of the complexities inherent in linguistic and cultural research within specific geopolitical contexts. Taken together, these publications illustrate Sebeok's foundational work in understanding communication as deeply embedded within cultural practices and social structures, laying the groundwork for his later, more expansive semiotic theories. Thomas Sebeok stands as a pivotal figure in the intellectual landscape of the 20th century, having profoundly reshaped the very foundations of semiotics by systematically expanding its analytical domain far beyond the conventional confines of human language. His innovative trajectory began to clearly manifest with his 1959 paper, Folk Song Viewed as Code and Message. A Shir Emi's Sonnet. This pivotal work served as an early, yet crucial, demonstration of his burgeoning semiotic approach, meticulously analyzing how even intricate artistic expressions, such as folk songs, function not merely as cultural artifacts but as sophisticated systems of signs or codes designed to transmit specific meanings or messages. This foundational insight into the coded nature of cultural communication was further elaborated and amplified through his editorship of the highly influential 1960 volume, Style in Language. This seminal collection brought together an impressive array of leading scholars from linguistics and literary studies, collectively exploring the nuanced ways in which stylistic choices in language contribute to the creation of meaning, convey specific effects, and establish individuality in communication. The volume, therefore, significantly bolstered the burgeoning interdisciplinary connections between linguistics, psychology, and literary analysis. Building upon these critical linguistic and cultural insights, Sebeok then made a truly revolutionary leap by extending the semiotic framework into the non-human realm, a move that effectively established the groundbreaking field of zoosemiotics. This monumental shift was spearheaded by his exceptionally impactful 1965 science article, Animal Communication. This landmark publication boldly challenged prevailing anthropocentric biases, which had traditionally viewed complex communication as an exclusive human prerogative. Instead, Sebeok meticulously laid the theoretical groundwork for the systematic examination of diverse animal sign systems, proposing that communication, in its broadest sense, is a ubiquitous phenomenon across the animal kingdom. He diligently continued to build upon this robust foundation with more focused and empirical analyses, exemplified by his 1967 paper, Aspects of Animal Communication, The Bees and Porpoises. In this work, he provided detailed case studies of the fascinating communicative behaviors of honeybees, such as their intricate waggle dance, and porpoises, dolphins, thereby illuminating the remarkable complexity and varied modalities of non-human communication. This sustained effort culminated in 1968 when he formally coined and defined the term zoosemiotics. This act of naming was more than a mere lexical innovation. It officially cemented this specialized area of inquiry as a distinct, legitimate, and vital discipline within the broader, overarching field of semiotics, forever altering its conceptual boundaries and paving the way for the emergence of biosemiotics. In the latter half of his extraordinarily productive career, Thomas Sebeok continued to push the boundaries of semiotics through numerous significant collaborations, which greatly extended the field's reach into various interdisciplinary domains. A prime example of his rigorous critical thinking is the 1981 paper, Clever Hans and Smart Simians, co-authored with his frequent collaborator, Genomeiker Sebeok. This extensive study meticulously examined and exposed methodological pitfalls, such as the pervasive self-fulfilling prophecy, that often plagued research into alleged animal intelligence and communication, thereby underscoring the necessity of scientific rigor in semiotic investigations. Simultaneously, Sebeok was instrumental in shaping foundational volumes that became cornerstones of semiotic scholarship. He co-edited Nonverbal Communication, Interaction, and Gesture in 1981, a collection that highlighted the vast array of human communicative acts beyond spoken language, including body language and gestural systems. Even more influentially, he co-edited The Sign of Three, Japan, Holmes, Pierce in 1984 with the renowned Italian semiotician and novelist Umberto Eco. This groundbreaking work showcased the profound relevance of semiotics to seemingly disparate fields, drawing compelling parallels between the inferential reasoning of fictional detectives like Edgar Allan Poe's C. Auguste Dupin and Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes, and the sophisticated semiotic theories of Charles Sanders Peirce, thus linking semiotics to both literary analysis and the very nature of philosophical inquiry. Sebeok's profound and unwavering dedication to nurturing the burgeoning field was also demonstrated through his diligent editorial leadership of the Semiotic web series, with the 1990 volume serving as a representative example. This annual yearbook provided an invaluable and comprehensive overview of the latest trends, research, and scholarly discussions within semiotics, acting as a crucial resource for scholars worldwide and cementing his role as a central figure in organizing and promoting the discipline. Furthermore, his later academic pursuits, exemplified by the Forms of Meaning, Modeling Systems Theory and Semiotic Analysis 2000, co-authored with Marcel Dainsey, delved into the fundamental cognitive and biological underpinnings of semiotics. This work emphasized how both human and non-human organisms actively construct meaning by creating and utilizing modeling systems based on signs. This research seamlessly integrated his enduring interests in semiotics with cutting-edge concepts in biology and the fundamental processes of understanding. Ultimately, his intellectual legacy was distilled into his posthumously published work, Signs, An Introduction to Semiotics 2001. Thomas Sebeok passed away peacefully in his home in Bloomington, Indiana, on December 21, 2001, at the age of 81. Until his death, he remained deeply engaged in the field of semiotics, continuing his prolific writing and editorial work. His passing marked the end of an era for semiotics, leaving behind a profound legacy as a polymath who fundamentally reshaped the understanding of signs and communication across all forms of life. Awards, Guggenheim Fellowships. Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science AAAS. Sebeok Fellow Award. Fellow of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. Member of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. References: Kobeli, Paul, Deely, John, Kull, Kalevi, Petrilli, Susan eds. 2011. Semiotics Continues to Astonish, Thomas A. Sebeok and the Doctrine of Signs. Semiotics, Communication, and Cognition 7. Berlin, De Gruyter Mouton. Hofmeier, Jesper 2002. Obituary, Thomas A. Sebeok. Signs Systems Studies 31, 383-385, Marcel Dainsey and Albert Valman 2004. Thomas A. Sebeok. Language. Volume 80, Number 2, pages 312-317. Breyer S. 2003. Thomas Sebeok, Mr. Biosemiotics. An obituary for Thomas A. Sebeok. Cybernetics and Human Knowing 10-1, 102-105-4. Anderson, Merton 2003. Thomas Albert Sebeok 1920-2001. American Anthropologist. 105, 228-231. doi 10.1525 AA 2003.105.1.228. Kull, Kalevi 2003. Thomas A. Sebeok and Biology, Building Biosemiotics. Cybernetics and Human Knowing 10-1, 47-60. Pandora's Box, How and Why to Communicate 10,000 Years into the Future. www.mat.ucsb.edu. Thomas Sebeok, 81, Linguist Debunked Theory About Apes. Los Angeles Times. January 7, 2002. Retrieved April 12, 2020. Thomas Sebeok Papers, 1940-2001 and undated, a guide to his papers at the Indiana University Archives. Retrieved April 12, 2020. Sebeok Fellow Award, Semiotic Society of America. Retrieved November 11, 2019. Kull, Kalevi 2014. Zoosemiotics is the study of animal forms of knowing. Semiotica 198, 47-60. Watt, W. 2006. Thomas A. Sebeok, In Memoriam Semiotica, Issue, 1-525. Retrieved March 2, 2012. From doi 10.1515 Wade, Nicholas 1980. Does man alone have language? Apes reply in riddles, and a horse says nay, the communicating apes have a message. But does it refer to them or to us? Science 208, 4450, 1349-1351. doi 10.1126 Science.7375943. Retrieved February 18, 2025. Wade, Nicholas 1980. Does man alone have language? Apes reply in riddles, and a horse says nay, the communicating apes have a message. But does it refer to them or to us? Science 208, 4450, 1349-1351. doi 10.1126 Science.7375943. Retrieved February 18, 2025. Thomas A. Sebeok 1984. Communication Measures to Bridge 10 Millennia. Columbus, Ohio, Battelle Memorial Institute, Office of Nuclear Waste Isolation. doi 10.2172670-5990. OSTI 670-5990. Umberto Eco 1995. The Search for the Perfect Language. Wiley Blackwell. Pages 176 to 177. ISBN 0-631-17465-6. Lapaduz, Juliet. November 16, 2009. Atomic Priesthoods, Thorn Landscapes, and Munchen Pictograms. Slate. Retrieved September 19, 2009. Gift from an illustrious semiotician enriches Tartu University. Postimees, October 10, 2011. In Estonian. Introducing the 10th and 11th SSA Sebeok Fellows, Vincent Colapietro and Nathan Hauser, The American Journal of Semiotics, Volume 36, Issue 1-2, 2020 Sebeok Fellows Issue, Vincent Colapietro and Nathan Hauser.
Mics on the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in a binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No light, no flame, just the sound we crave. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Hidden in shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just the beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go. Pure and raw. Pure and raw. Silence break, raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Pure and raw.
Play.